Best McFarlane figure so far? Let's find out.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Okay, I am T-Man 978, and this is McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Johnny Cage. They're calling him the Hollywood hunk right there, as you can see right here. And different things about this packaging. You see the top of this right here? It's different on the Scorpion packaging. They put this plastic at the top, and his just says Scorpion. There's no like Hollywood hunk or no distinction between which version of Scorpion it is. But I guess they changed their mind, or they thought about it later as far as the newer figures. So there's that, and here's this stuff on the back. Where did I find this guy? Amazon. If y'all follow my Facebook like page, I'm constantly putting up sales or things that are about to be released on Amazon. If you click the link in my description, make sure that you pick the cheaper option once you actually get onto that page. They're trying to sell him for more than $19.99, but the regular retail is $19.99, and there is a secondary option. At the time of this recording, there he is. He comes with 4 accessories. That stand right there that just says Mortal Kombat with a peg in it. This little action figure, or model action figure, I should say. It's more of a figurine, but it's designed to look just like a real action figure. Maybe the one that is actually in the freaking game. The Johnny is different from the one on his chest because there's a big space between the H and the N and Y. But solid piece, not posable at all. This statue right here, which is an Excellence Award, Best Actor. He's supposed to be an Oscar, but he looks like something that would be fighting or strong. It's hollow right there on the bottom. I guess you could bludgeon somebody with this. His last accessory, the sunglasses. They're lightweight and kind of scary feeling, as you could imagine from something this small and thin. There's a little groove in between over top of his ear that these fit in, so they can go over easy. So they can stay there and not fall off. And as you can see, they're doing a good job at that. But it is a solid purple piece with black painted on there, so they're not transparent. And while we're here is a close-up on the face. It's not using like a photoreal technology, but the sculpt is spot on with the game, and the paint is good. The only thing I'm not liking, and I don't really see it unless I'm looking at it or looking for it, and now that I have the camera zoomed in, you can see it definitely. You can see seams right there on the side of the face. But while you're messing with it and playing with it, it's not really all that bad. Can the glasses fit on 1/12 scale figures? Why not? What does Superman look like with sunglasses on? Like that. So as you can see right here, look at the texture on the jacket. The paint and the sculpt is freaking awesome, phenomenal. Look, here's what the tattoo looks like on his chest. He does have molded in nipples. They didn't paint it. This jacket is nice and soft and pliable. I'm so happy about that because it wasn't with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. You have this deal going on right there. You have this sculpting. This piece, it's soft. It's softer than the rest of his body, but it's not as pliable, like not at all as pliable as this jacket. Here are the armbands, and I don't know whether this is supposed to be like dried up blood or whatever, but there is pink on the armbands right here. And I'm not sure if this is actually an option in the game. He mostly has the same exact suit in the game, but he has blue that matches this, wristbands and no bandages, and these shin guards, which looks really good to me. The shin guards have green instead of these black, and right here is green right there, so that's different. But the shoes, pretty much spot on with what they show in the game. And one thing that they corrected on this, let's just say this is way better, miles better than their previous Mortal Kombat figures. It almost feels like it's not even from the same line, to be honest. Or it's better than any of the McFarlane figures I've messed with. The toe joints, nice and tight on both feet. Usually it's only tight on one foot. The ankle joints, the universal ankle joints, they work for ankle pivot and whatnot, and they are very tight. It's good. These are the best ankles I felt on the McFarlane figure. Here's the sculpting on the back of the legs right there. You get that much right there. And of course the feet can rotate because that's a universal bowl. Let's just get into the articulation now. As far as him doing the split, that's as wide as his legs go. But if you rotate it that way and rotate it that way, full split, and you can get a nut punch like this picture right here. Of course, he has the ball post situation right here, so you get a bunch of range right there out of the lower abdomen. Then the upper torso, another ball post, so you get even more out of that, and a bunch of twists and tilts and back, so it's excellent. You get the ball post down here, and it must be I haven't popped the head off or tried to pop the head off. I think it's a double ball post. That's what they normally do. But the head can look down and look up. But nothing's fallen off on this guy like some of my previous figures with McFarlane. So, and I'm able to tilt the head and get all the poses that I've been trying to get. As far as him looking up, this seems to be the extent, which is good. He has the typical ball socket situation where you can go up, down, come forward, go back, and you get bicep rotation, double jointed elbows right here, the universal joint on the wrist, and yeah, that's all the articulation. Comparison, I've been posing him with this Scorpion like all night, and I didn't realize he was this much taller than Storm Collectibles Scorpion. He is really tall, because Storm Collectibles are tall. As we can see here, he's even taller than Batman and Superman. Maybe he has the same hairline or forehead line as Batman, but he's taller than Superman. Here are a couple of people from Fortnite, McFarlane's Fortnite. And finally, McFarlane, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. So you can see their shoulders pretty much line up, but I think his head sculpt is definitely bigger than theirs. But they still fit in with each other. You could watch my individual reviews for these two. I have a McFarlane playlist, but quality-wise, as far as his materials, I like him way better than them. The articulation is way easier in the shoulders and everywhere else, and not hindered by this hard plastic that they have on there. And the plastic in the arms and joints in general just feel way better and smoother on him. Overall though, besides this chicken, I need to do a video for her. I really love this figure. It's like pretty much my favorite McFarlane figure so far. It does everything that it needs to do as far as posability and the way it works and moves. Like I said, I have no complaints with the toes, no complaints with the ankles. The joints are as tight as they need to be. This gets out the way. The shoulder joints work even, I think, definitely better than Scorpion though. And yeah, can't really complain too much. But what I will suggest, since I know that they're listening now, this sculpting right here, unlike other figure lines, they come halfway down the upper torso. I think that the sculpting should start like right here above the top of the six-pack of the figures, like closer up to the pectorals to look more natural and not be having all this hang over. Now when I'm posing him and whatnot, it doesn't bug me so much, but I think they should change that. The way this works right here, like they try to, it looks like because it's covered by this jacket, they try to make it come in. and I can get it to come in more, but I think they should go with the Storm Collectibles route. Instead of making this a hard piece of plastic, what Storm Collectibles has done is this is all soft and pliable, and the joints are under that. So you can actually get real use out of the butterfly joints because they have pretty much the same articulation with a post with a cover that's going into a socket. But if it had a soft, gummy, pliable material right here, you would get more range. I can see that they have the capabilities because this is softer than this material right here. But if they change that, boom, these things could be on the same level. My last thing that I'm going to complain about, these accessories. They're nice, they're cool, but bruh, he's known, these are martial arts characters, and this guy's known for shooting out a green powerball. I would have much rather have either a green power, like fireball thing that covers his hand to make it so that when he's punching somebody, you'll have that effect on the hands, or maybe a green kick, energy kick situation. And definitely besides that, fist. As cool as it is to have some opening hands for like accessories, I wish instead of stuff like this, they would have gave us like optional fist and definitely optional martial arts posed hands, gestury hands. I think every single one, even if they got to raise the price to $25, every one of these should have those gestury hands, definitely clenched fist, and these should be optional right here. I mean, it's cool that he does have these hands so that like you could do things like get him to try to hold his freaking sunglasses. Yeah, here we go. I had him holding the glasses like that. That's cool with some hands like this, but definitely closed fist for the punches and whatnot. It's like, I'm pretty sure since McFarlane cares about sculpt more than anything, he probably had seen a picture with him holding his little accessories and he was thinking, you're going to want to put them on the shelf holding this and never put him in a martial arts pose with your other McFarlane Mortal Kombat figures that you're collecting. So yeah, I mainly have zero problems with the actual figure, the paint, the sculpt, and the posability, but just the things that I mentioned, and definitely different hand accessories and power effect accessories. They're going to give us that with Raiden, and I guess I can't wait to see what that one is going to be like, but I definitely wanted this Johnny Cage, and I'm happy that I got Johnny Cage. But anyway, I don't want to keep repeating myself. I said what I needed to say. If this video has helped you in any type of way, make sure you don't leave without clicking the like button. Make sure you subscribe for more content. Look at the stuff in my description. I have a bunch of interesting things there. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos.